talk to you about how Make in India will not spur innovations and new inventions in our country. Two things stood out in the maiden Independence Day speech of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. First, he rolled out an open invitation to overseas investors. Come, make in India, he urged. Sell anywhere, but make in India. Mr. Modi said, pointing out that we have the skill, talent, discipline, and determination to do something. Second, he sought to sell the Make in India idea to the youth. With these split calls, one to the overseas investors and the other to the young Indians, Mr. Modi has in a way set in motion the policy course for the NDA-led BJP government at the centre. But these two aren't isolated thought processes. That a carefully conceived integrated policy prescription for a new India, which Mr. Modi is trying to build. That he had chose to lay it bare during his maiden Independence Day speech reveals not only the astute politician in him, but also the insider-outsider dilemma. Make in India is easier said. Is it easy to make in India? That is the moot point. But why hasn't the country seen FDI rushing into it? How does that friendly for an overseas investors to come and make in India? The problem first arises when rules made after elaborate discussions are tweaked, and that too applied retrospectively. First, the country requires an ecosystem that fosters FDI. Again, it requires the ability of the government to take the opposition along. The tug of war over raising the FDI limit is a classic case. FDI limit in insurance is a classic case where the limits of frustration and bordering on exasperation have already been tested. Let alone for overseas investors, Make in India has even become a pipe dream for Indian companies. Land has turned into a dissuading force for India Inc. The escalating tension over the land acquisition by the SEZ have ensured that corporate India thinks many times before venturing into any greenfield project. With land becoming such a troubled spot, how can anybody think of venturing into any project? Land ownership like gold mine has turned into a touchy subject in the Indian context. After laws and land, labor has been an important clog in the wheel. In an increasingly globalized economy, jobs tend to move towards one direction where labor is cheap. Many big names in the global corporate field have already moved to places such as China, Thailand, Vietnam, etc. If China could do it, why couldn't India? This question has been posed many a times in a discussion forum. With a command structure, China could offer a friendly labor ecosystem. But India is differently positioned, being a democratic nation. Archaic laws have proved to be a strong deterrent for overseas companies to come and make in India.